Well, hello there, and happy Monday instead of Thursday. You have joined me on my virtual class for March, so thanks for joining. I'm just grabbing you guys up here on making sure things are going on with the live. Hi, Carol. Carol, I need your address to send you a package. I've been waiting to hear back to get your information to send you that package. So, all right, I got to turn down my volume because I'm hearing myself. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Diana. Looks like my comments are not going to show up on my Facebook page. I don't know why it likes to do this, but every once in a while it just does things it wants to. So that's the reason I have to have it on my phone sometimes. Hi, Mary Ellen and Linda and Diana. Montana was 80 degrees today. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, let me get back here so I can see what's going on. All right, hi Bonnie, hi Lynn. Thank you so much everyone for joining. I have a full schedule for us. Of course, I have the 4 cards that I'm going to share with you. Now, those are cards that you can get for free when you place an order with me. So I have right here the host code, and if you go back and do a replay, you can see that at the very beginning also. But if you use that host code, now this is only through April 2nd. So this special that I'm doing is only through April 2nd. Hi Shar, hi Jan and Nancy. I'm just looking down at the phone here, guys, since it won't come up on my Facebook page here. Hi Jan. Yes, hi. Thanks for joining. I know that was the sweetest thing of Mary to share my information with you guys. I know it's a hard decision to have to decide if you're going to stay with Stampin' Up! Or not after so many years. So, but thank you for joining tonight. All right, so let me share a couple things with you. Of course, I mentioned the host code. And then that'll be off the screen after I turn the camera down. And what else can I tell you? You guys, the last chance list. I can't believe how many things have already sold out that are not orderable, that are gone. So I have my list, and I'll show you that in a second. Lots of things crossed off. The things that I'm sharing today, especially the stamp sets, those are still available. I had to do a plan B because one whole sweet bundle that I wanted to share, which I never thought would go that fast, is gone. Can't get it. So anyway, all right, let me turn the camera down, and we're going to talk about how many things are already gone on this list. So I'm going to have to keep looking down at my phone to see who's joining. Hi, Bobby and Jean. Hi. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate that you're taking the time with the Monday to be with me. And normally I'm here on Thursdays. So I don't think I said this at the beginning. I try to, but my name's Barb Ryder. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Ypsilanti, Michigan. And if you're joining me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll get notifications when I upload. And then just make sure to join me every Thursday live, unless something happens that I just can't make it here. You know, life happens sometimes. And so, but I'm planning to be here Thursday. As Lord willing, nothing happens, I plan to be here. So, hi Mary, thanks for joining. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down, and let's see, I'm going to go with both cameras so that you guys can see me, and you can also see what I have going on here. Okay, so I talked about this last chance list. Hi Sue, hi Joan. So glad that you guys joined. I just want to let you know that if you have not gotten a copy of this, let me know. I'm happy to get one to you. Hi Elaine. There are so many things. I don't know if I can bring this up close, but I went through this at 5:30 so I could go through here, and I have already crossed out several things on every single page here that are already gone. Now, the ones that I've highlighted, those have a sale price, and so that's why I have them highlighted. So anyway, tonight we're going to use a few things that are on sale, and some things that aren't. So, and like I said, they're going faster than I expected. So I'm going to move my things out of the way here, and we're going to get started on the first card. Now, if you place an order with me, you know that you will get these projects, the kits, free. If you order $30 with me, if you order $50 with me, you will get a package of these beautiful Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Including the kits to make the cards that I'm going to show you tonight. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to do a masculine card, because we always need those. And, excuse me. This is the stamp set that I'm going to use, Happiest of Birthdays. Now, this stamp set, it's going to retire, not going to be in the new catalog. If you like a variety, I mean, this is a great, great set. So, I love this, and I had a class. I'm going to show you some samples here. Anyway, just some fun stuff that you can do. Now, we have some new paper that's similar to this. I'm going to put my fingers here and see if I can make this better, a little sharper. Maybe that's a little better. Anyway, this was a great class. Yeah, this isn't a fun fold, but look at these. You can use the colored papers, the neutrals and subtles and all those. You could use those, or any designer paper that you have. But I just thought these were great. This was a great class. And look at circles. And these little sequins, they are retiring. They're still available. They're not crossed off yet. You have that set? Oh yeah, Jan, it is fun. This one is a different set, but see, I had done this for a World Card Making Day, but I added the little guy at the top. Isn't that cute for a kid's card? And I did it in the in colors that's the Just Jade and the Marvelous Magenta. Those are going to be going away. And by the way, when we tell you guys, hi Abby, when we tell you guys that don't wait until the list comes out to get your in colors, we're serious, because right now you cannot get the Bumblebee refill, the Just Jade refill, or the Cinnamon Cider. Those are all three gone. So, FYI, just want you to know. Alright, so let's do our first card. So I usually like to start with the easiest card, kind of work our way to the hardest card, meaning beginner to avid, maybe a little more involved. They're still going to be easy to do. You're going to get a color tutorial to do these cards if you place an order with me. We are going to be using Early Espresso as our ink pad. And I'm just trying, I've got my stuff here. I'm looking down because I have my little ledge here that I can grab stuff. So let me do that. Okay. And I always, usually, especially using the foam, the polymer stamps, I make sure I use a pad. We're going to be using this large birthday, wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And so when you get your kits, you're going to get envelopes with all the parts and pieces in there. Okay. This particular card is using the Very Vanilla and the In Good Taste designer paper that is on sale. And you know what? I did not look up that price, but it's a really good price. It's a huge package of paper. Let's see if I can find it really quick. I should have looked it up. Designer paper, In Good Taste. It is on sale for $12.60, and you get like massive amounts of paper in that packet. And it's an awesome package if you don't have it. It's something you should consider. I've used it a lot. but I love all the wood grain ideas or the designs that are in that paper. All right, so first card, cinnamon cider, and you're going to get, this is already going to be cut and scored. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I have scored this at 2 1/8 on one side and 2 1/8 on the other side. And then I have 2 pieces here of the In Good Taste, which is 5 1/8 by 1 7/8. So 2 of those. We have an inside piece of the vanilla, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have this nice layer, okay? So we're going to start with the vanilla, which is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Then we go up to 3 5/8 by 2 7/8. And again, I'm going to have these cut for you, so you don't have to worry unless you're going to make, seconds. And then this is 3 by 3 3/4. Okay? So, super easy card. We're going to take our early espresso, ink this up. When they're larger stamps like this too, I do like to take my ink and just go right on top of my stamp instead of the other way around. Now, if you have a Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, if you have been stamping a while and you have that great tool, you can also use these larger stamps on that Stamp-A-Ma-Jig, okay? All right, so inked up, and this is going to go on here. So let's do this, and let's just stamp that right in the middle. Push it down. Because it's a larger stamp, I want to make sure I'm in the, get it nice and crisp. There we go. Now, I think cinnamon cider would also be a really great color to use on this instead of the early espresso, so whichever one. Hi, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. So glad that you all are taking the time out to tune in. And I'm just going to clean this off really quick because this is a big stamp. And yes, I will get my light colored sweatshirt in there if I don't take care of it now. Okay, there we are. So that's all the stamping. Now, unless you want to maybe it's if it's a late birthday, stamp that on, this one on the inside, or if you don't have this stamp set, I do encourage you to get it, but you can use any. If you've got any other ones, that's the thing I try to do with my card, the free classes, is that you can use whatever stamps you have with the parts and pieces that I give you, right? Okay. All right, let's put this together. I was just waiting to, because sometimes the real dark colors, I tend to get them on my fingers, and I don't want to do that. So, where's my adhesive? Here we are, right here. Okay, let's go ahead. This is going to go on the early espresso. I'm going to make sure I try to stay up here in the, I brought you guys a little closer today. In the screen, actually, pardon my arm, since Facebook isn't going to let me see what's going on or see the comments, and I have to look at my phone. Hi, Melissa, thanks for joining. I was hoping that this would be better for you. So let's, this is going to go, go on to the early espresso, and just like that. Then this is going to go on to the cinnamon cider. Great color combination for a guy's card, a masculine type card, right? Okay, and then we are going to take the vanilla. This is for the inside, so you'll have that. Looking at the card, the comments, I'd be curious, how many of you actually have this stamp set? I know one, I saw one person said they had it. Jan said she has it and she loves it. Okay, so there's the inside. These pieces, see, it's got kind of a, I don't know, kind of a crumb cake look on this other side. All right, so this is just going to go right here. Okay, just like that. And Deborah, you have it. I know that when I did the class that I showed the samples for, I did include the stamp set in that class. Some people, if you already had it, of course you didn't have to add it on. You already had it, but all right. So here's what we have. Here is our card. So what we're going to do is this is going to go right on the front, just like that. Oh, that does look a little wonky to me. Let me see if I can fix it there. No. Sorry guys, I don't mean to keep messing with this, but I'm looking up, and if it looks wonky to me, it's going to look wonky to you. Right? Maybe I'm too close. Do you guys like it being closer like this? Aw, cool. All right, so when you're doing this kind of a fold, this is a special fold, one of the things you really want to do is make sure that, see how it pops up a little bit? You want to make sure that you are really pushing these creases down so that it stays down better. And I'm on this foam, so I don't know if that, there, like that. So that does stay down a little better. We're going to take this, and when you add this on, make sure that you are only adding your dimensionals or flat, whichever way you want to do it, on this side. I think I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to do it flat. Now, you could certainly do dimensionals, but I am just going to do it on this side so that I don't, see, if you're not careful and you push too hard, you can pull the, see how the paper got caught in my adhesive there? Darn it. Okay. You have a light touch there, Barb. I just filled this one too. I don't know. I was probably used to the one that didn't have much. Okay, so then you just put that right in the middle of your front of your card, like that. And voila, you have your first card complete. Okay? So, there you go. Card number 1. Stick it back in the envelope there. All right. So let's go on to card number 2. Get these out of the way. Card number 2, you guys, is a stamp set that it's over here on the side, so I'm disappearing for a second, maybe. Maybe not. So let me grab my whole basket here, make it easier for me. Okay. So what I was getting at is this next stamp set that I'm going to use, it's been around a little bit. It is a really great little set to use with kids cards, just fun cards, I guess. It has some really great fonts, and that would be Sweet Ice Cream. Love this big birthday, thank you, and these treat yourself. You could put a gift card in there. Anyway, really fun shapes. But I am going to use the punch that comes in the bundle. And here is the deal. This stamp set is on sale for $13.60. The punch is on sale for $9. And I'm going to be using the Soft Subtles design, oh no, not the Soft Subtles, the In Color designer paper, and it's still available, so I checked that. But this is 6x6. It's normally $11.50. It's on sale for $6.90, and this gives you all of the outgoing in colors. Not only that, the different groupings, the subtles and brights and regals and neutrals, those are all on sale too. So check those out. But this one, we're going to use that. We're also going to use the Postage rectangle punch. This is not retiring, thank goodness. However, if you want to get it with a little discount, you'll want to get it now, because in the new catalog, it's $1 more, and shipping is going to be going up $1 more in May. So, just FYI to let you know about that. I use this a lot. So there we go. Let's grab, okay, I already got my things on the blocks here. Actually, now I can switch this out. I switched out and grab another block instead of this really big one. There we go. Fabulous. All right. Getting everything in my, so yes, all these fun things. I have videos where I've done some other stuff with this back in a good year ago, at least a year ago, I'm sure. So check it out. So there's that. So the colors we're going to use are soft suede or cinnamon cider. Well, okay, I'll explain in a second. And the magenta. So these are the in colors that are going away. If you don't already have them, you can still get the ink. This one still has refill and ink pad. This one, the refill is gone, just so you know. And let's grab all my goodies. So I just have my big piece of designer paper here. And so if you don't have cinnamon cider, you will get a piece of cinnamon cider in your kit. But if you don't have cinnamon cider, that's why soft suede will work. Okay, so that's why I'm going to do this card in soft suede. I'm going to show you the sample I made with the cinnamon cider. So you'll see both when you come back to the video and watch it to do your projects. So what do we have? Grab my little guy here. We have 5.5 by 8.5 base, scored at 4 1/4. We have 5 1/4 by 4 as a layer for the front of our card. And you'll have one for the inside also, inside and outside, or yeah, so you'll have 2 in your kit. I just have one for right now. And this is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a scrap piece of white. We're going to stamp the cone and the ice cream. I also have another piece I'm going to be stamping the sentiment. And then I have both designs of the Magenta Madness. And we're going to use all 4. And so here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I know, Sue. Missing... I think I have really come to like this cinnamon cider a lot, but Misty Moonlight's my favorite. I will really miss that. Hopefully that'll come back in a color refresh here someday. All right, so we need 2 of each of this paper. Let's see, which way did I go here? So I'm going to do 1, 2. So I need 2 of each design, and let's go here. I like this the crosshatch. I don't know what it's called. All right, so we need 2 of those. All right, get those out of the way, and next we're going to go ahead, and when you're using a punch, this is important to realize. When you're punching, I use mine upside down like this. It's important to realize how you're stamping so that you fit it in there the way that the punch is. So what I mean by that is I've already done one. So when I see if I do like that, that's not going to work. But if I stamp it this way, you'll see what I'm saying. But just pay attention, especially like the strawberry, if you're using the strawberry punch, some of the other punches that are kind of directional and that has more than one image on the punch. That's what I want to say. All right, so like I said, we're going to use, since my sample is done with this, I'll show you that, but we're going to use this soft suede. In case you don't have the cinnamon cider, you'll see how that works. So, all right, so when I'm punching my ice cream cone, when it goes in here, it's going to be upside down. So I want to make sure that I'm going to be stamping it upside down. So when I say upside down, to me that's right side up, upside down. All right. Okay, so let's stamp off. And then I am going to, let's see here, that is a little bit, I'm going to stamp it on this side. It's a little bit at an angle, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it down at a little bit of an angle. Okay. And you know what? I forgot my little crosshatch for my cone. I need to grab that out of here. Okay, I need a little stamp or thing for this. All right, and so this, I'm just going to take this, and then I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to keep it the full strength because I want it to be a little bit darker on the cone. You could stamp it off, I guess. Okay, so there's that. And so, see what I'm saying? You want to come in and maximize your paper. And so I'm going to come right in here, and I'm going to punch this out. Make sure, yeah, I'm in the screen. Had to look up at the camera. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's my cone. And then we're going to use the magenta. Close this up for the moment so I don't get myself in trouble. We're going to use the magenta for our ice cream. So when I stamp this down, let's ink it up. And when I stamp it, it's going to go like that. So guess what? I need to turn it this way so that when I punch it, it's going to be the same way. Probably more explanation than you really need, but if you're a newer stamper, you need to know these things, right? All right, so then we're done with the magenta, and I'm going to close that up. Okay. So let's go ahead and, now you see what I did? I did it on the sides because that way I'm not having to go all the way across and have a whole bunch of paper flying everywhere. So let's get that in there, punch that out, got that piece. Now the last thing we're going to do is we need our sentiment, and our sentiment is you're so cool. That's what this other little scrap is for here. Okay, and I'm going to do that in the soft suede, full strength. Okay, and let's go ahead and just punch it. Let's stamp it right there. So we're going to use this punch right here, and we're going to make our cool little sentiment using that punch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, and hopefully I have enough room. If not, I need to grab my, let's do this first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to come in on the side, slide it in there like that. See there? And get it pretty close and punch, because I want that look right there. All right. Now I also need it on the other side. Yeah, let's do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually come down. Now, if you don't want to be fussy like this, you don't have to be, but I want you to see how this punch is a very awesome, versatile punch. So what I'm going to do is bring this down. I want to make sure I'm up here so you guys can see. I'm going to bring this so that it's going to punch my top and my side at the same time. See that? Get that out of the way. So there, I've got that so far. Now I need to punch this other side, and because I can go on the inside right here, I can still do it, and I don't have to get my sticky out. So see what I've got? I've got a teeny tiny postage punch out rectangle. Okay? So there you go. That's how you can use this large punch to make this small little sentiment. Okay, so now we're ready to put all the pieces together. Let's bring everything over here. And put this so I can get to what I need here. All right. So here's our card face. Oh, we're not ready. Darn. We got some more stamping here. So this is a thank you card for me. You can put whatever sentiment you want there. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like the idea. I'm going to use thank you, okay? And stay on there. We are just going to randomly stamp thank you. I'm going to do it kind of at an angle here. See what I'm doing? So that I am kind of making my own designer paper with the word thank you. And then you just keep going from there, and that way they're offset each time, just a little. All right, and then come on this side and then put that there. Just make sure you're inking up. I'm getting a little lazy there, not making sure I'm got everything inked up. But I want you to see that you don't have to have cinnamon cider to do this. You can do this with soft suede. Okay, now I am done with the stamping. And let's get this cleaned up, because I almost put my arm in there when I was doing this, and I really like my, I wouldn't want to get that dark brown on this peachy color. All right, so now I am done. Unless you want to stamp something on the inside, I'm not going to go ahead and do that. You guys get the drift. So what are we doing? So here's what we're doing. This layer is going to go onto the white. Okay, grab that. This is going to go right on here. Make sure I'm up in the screen. My head stays down so much, I keep forgetting to look up. Okay, so there's that. This is going to go onto the magenta. Doesn't this look good together? This looks like a yummy ice cream cone to me. Like strawberry and chocolate. Yum. Alright, next we are going to put on our 4 little pieces here. And you want to make sure that you have 4 different designs up so you can see them. Okay? So let's see here. One goes like this. I'll put that up here. And let's see here. We just kind of want to give them a little different, you know, kind of in a row, but not like all the same way. So let's go ahead and put this one down. I want this kind of right here. And then we are going to do this. These are all down flat, by the way. Now, if you want them different, you know, please do them however you would like them to be. I think I got over this side a little bit too far, but you can adjust yours. All right, let's do that. And then the last one will go right here, and let's just go that way. So you can still see the word thank you quite a bit, but you've got this nice little design going on here. And so we're going to pop up all of these pieces. Now the first thing I'm going to do though is I actually am going to grab my silicone mat. If you don't have the silicone mat, this is something you need, because I love how I don't want this whole width on here. So if I use my silicone mat, I can just go off and have just a little bit on the edge, and then the rest goes on here, and I don't get it all over everything else. So, because what I'm going to do is this is just going to go here, just like that. Okay, isn't that yummy? Doesn't that look like a yummy ice cream cone? And let's get some dimensionals, and you know what? I think hopefully, I might have to end up using some little ones here, because I did not get a new pack. Let me see. So, that's alright. You know what? These have a good size after you've got all your tiny ones out, this is a pretty good size right here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that. All right, so let's grab one of these pieces off of here. And that's going to go there. So, Neapolitan, yeah, yummy. Okay, but see how this is full strength? It still shows up really nice here, but we have one more added touch that's really going to make it pop. And then let's go ahead and we got to get this little guy on, our sentiment, and that's also popped up. You're so cool. Now it can go up here, you can bring it here. I think I'm going to come right up, kind of right there. How's that? Okay, so there is the finished card, but we're going to add one more thing. And we are going to add these iridescent rhinestones, and oh my goodness, watch this. This just like makes awesome sprinkles. So I'm using the smallest one here, and we are going to, oh, I already took the lid off, goodness. We're going to take these sprinkles and we are going to add them to our ice cream cone. Our ice cream, yummy. I think I might have to have some black cherry ice cream when I get done. I'll tell you what, anybody that has ever had Schwann's ice cream, have you guys ever had Schwann's? Boy, is that stuff good. Yeah, it's too good. It's not good for me. All right, so there you go. And you can put those on however you want to. I think I should have did a little more back and forth. But anyway, there you go. So this is card number 2. And this stamp set, like I said, is $13.90. And then the punch is $9. And then the designer paper is on sale for, what, $6.90? Great, great deal, you guys. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. See the difference? This one is the ink of cinnamon cider, and this one is using the ink color soft suede. So either one is going to be perfect for you. All right? So there's card number 2. What do you guys think of that one? Everybody's got a grandchild or somebody's friend's child, or you have children. So I just thought that was a great price point and to share that card with you. So there's that one. All right, card number 2. So card number 3. All right. I'm just counting this because I can't believe that Daisy Lane has been around a while, right? And I planned my project with this. I really have loved this set. I have used it a lot in my classes here in the house, in person. That's the right word to say. And then we have currently these 2 punches, the large and the small Daisy, or medium and small, I think is what they call it. Well, this one is retiring, and it is available right now. And let me see, I wrote down the price because I knew I would not remember. It is $14.40. Okay, it's $14.40, you guys. If you don't already have it, it makes fabulous, fabulous things. Now, if you watched my lives recently, I made this cute little basket using that large punch. So if nothing else, you just need to get that punch. Okay, so what are we using for this card? We're going to use a couple things out of here. Now this is retired. It's already not available. So what you're going to get in your kit, because if you don't have this set, I want you to be able to make this card. So you will get, you won't get stamped images, because I would say stamp this and then punch it, but I had to change things up because this isn't available in case you don't have it. If you do have it, stamp them and then punch them out and then do what I'm going to show you here in a minute. Okay, I also use this Ornate Flowers, I think, embossing folder on a piece, and all your embossing will be done. So let me grab the pieces here. I'm going to move the stamp set out of the way since we're done with that, showing you that. Get these pieces out here. Hi, Joanne. Glad that you joined us. So I got a scrap here that we need, and I'm not sure why I need this. Oh, I know why, because I was going to stamp. I've had these ready. I was going to stamp the daisies and punch them out, but because it's not available, I didn't want to try. My goal is to show you things that you can get. Now, you may already have them, which is fabulous, but I don't want to try to sell you some. If I show you something and you can't get it, I feel I don't want to do that. So anyway, so we don't need this piece, but I do have pieces here already. So 5.5 by 8.5, thick whisper white, or not whisper white, basic white. I've used the contour dies and used the Hostess paper that will be retiring. That's an awesome package of paper too. Here's the other side. Black and white on one side of the paper, and then you have this nice leopard kind of print on the other. We are going to go with Flirty Flamingo, and I have a base piece. Let me grab my ruler here. This piece is 2.5 by 2.5. Then I have a piece of white that is 2 3/8 by 2 3/8, and I've run it through the embossing folder. There you go, you can see that. And that'll be done for you. Your die cut will be done for you. And this one, I guess, is a pretty easy card because these will already be punched out for you too in Flirty Flamingo. Now, we're going to stamp a sentiment. If you don't have the word smile that I'm going to stamp here in a second, you can use whatever sentiment you have. So this is 1 3/4 by 1 7/8. This is a 1/2 inch, or excuse me, 3/4 of an inch by 1 5/8. Okay? That's your pieces. You'll have all these pieces in your envelope. This is a super easy card. It ended up being easier because I can't do the stamping. I have some samples I'm going to show you with this one too. Oh, I forgot to show you samples with the ice cream one. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to stamp the words. I think we're still going to stamp on the inside. What the heck, right? Yeah. But we're going to use Flirty Flamingo, the word smile, Granny Apple Green. What's our time frame? Yeah. I'm not going to stamp those. We're just going to go for the sample that you can do because, like I said, the stamp set isn't available. So we're just going to use Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to ink up the word smile. Make sure it's, and that's going to go right on there, just like that. And then the word friend will also fit. I think it will fit on. No, this is a little bit smaller. I don't think that will fit. But I'll probably give you a larger piece than this, because usually I try to give you a couple lengths in case you make a mistake, because on the smaller ones sometimes it is harder to get it in the right place, right? Okay, so we're done with that. Sorry, I feel like I got you all a little bit confused on that card, so I apologize. I just kind of felt like I got you crazy on that one. All right, stamp smile. It's going to go on your Flirty Flamingo to layer that down, just like that. We're going to take these daisies, and I am going to put this one flat. So I'm just going to put some adhesive right here on the center. Move this guy out of the way. And make sure that you just get these so that they really just snug right together well. like that. And then we are going to, I'm just going to take my fingers and lightly tip these up. Don't do it too hard because you'll pull these little things right off of there. And maybe I'll just do this top one a little bit too. Now I'm not really using my fingernail, I'm just kind of pinching it between my fingers here, just like that. Okay. All right, let's grab a small dimensional here and goes in the center. This little guy is going to go in the center here. See where my, just like that. Oh, guess I need to take the paper off. Okay. All right. There we go. Doesn't that make a pretty flower? Of course, you can add some Wink of Stella on there. How about some Wink of Stella here? If you have Wink of Stella, I'm going to grab mine. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on here. Because, just to give it some interest, just slathering it all over here to give us some sparkle. Just like that. And let it dry for a second. Let me see if I can, I don't know if I can, you guys can see the sparkle in there or not. Probably not. I'm not getting it. I'm not seeing it, but it's there. There it is. All right, so last, let's go ahead and get this piece right here, and we are going to go ahead and pop this up onto here, right in the center, like that. Well, I guess I should have put this down first, right? It's okay. And that's going to layer onto this piece. Just like that. Take our little die cut. And we're going to put the leopard side up. This looks like a lady's leopard card, right? And that's going to go right here on the top layer. Then this will go here. And I'm got this flat, just like that. Now you probably have enough room if you wanted to go that way. You could. I'm just going to go like this, right here. And I'm going to pop this up so that it's kind of goes with this guy here. So let's take a couple of these little dimensionals. Thanks guys for joining me. I see there's lots of you on here, and I sure appreciate your time to see what's happening at the Barbie's Blessings basement tonight. Oh, there we go. So that's what we have so far, but of course we need something right here. So we can do gem. We can, that's what we'll do. So these big gems here, if I can grab one, can use these. There's really big ones here, if I can get it out. There's super big ones there, so I think that's what I'm going to use. Grab my pick tool, take your pick tool, and grab that big one, and that's just going to go right there, just like that. And then you've got that little bit of sparkle going on. All right, so there's card number 3. Card number 3, we're almost to the end. So let me show you these samples before I forget. Using the Daisy Lane if you have it. If you don't have it, using the punch. The punch is, I've used the punch on all these samples, and some are, I think, from maybe swaps that I've gotten. But here you go. It's actually shifted around. There you go. Just like that. So there you've used, the punches are doubled up and used, the small and the large, and that's using the daffodil set that's currently in the catalog. Look at this one. This is really easy. This is the small, but you can see this is an older swap because we don't have these anymore. But thank you. But yeah, this is using the Daisy Lane set. This is the inspiration for the card I just did, and see how you can stamp the daisies and then punch them out. But yeah, this was my inspiration, and it folds like that. This is one that I had done quite some time ago when I first started doing lives, this set right here. These were so fun with the in colors. This is that terracotta tile maybe. Here you go. Stamp your daisy a couple times. And again, you could punch that and then put it on here instead of stamping, but isn't that cool? This is one I did in a live using the small punch and the different set. This is the fern as the leaves. You guys remember this one? I did this in a live, and here I've used the large and the small with some others, and then I just sponge color onto this black and white paper. This is a fun one, using the punch with the Highland Heather, and this is a designer paper which we had and we don't have anymore, but check this out. Isn't that pretty? So this is a retired paper, but yeah, I kept this design with my daisies. And then this is a sweet little card, actually. It's a fun fold. And I've stamped, this is in basic gray with the ferns and mossy meadow, retired paper, but this is a really cool fun fold. Look at there, I even have my dimensions and everything in there. It's your time to shine, and that is in the stamp set. So again, I'm sorry that that's not available, but like I said, I did the best I could finding out that these crazy things are already gone, you know. So hopefully you enjoyed those samples. And I have one last card, and this one is the most involved, and this is a set that I have not used yet, but I love this little set. This set was one of our team's mystery product challenge. On my team, we do a mystery product challenge, and if your name gets drawn and you want to participate, you get a product, and you have to create at least 4 projects using whatever the mystery product is, but this was one of them. And so I have some samples to show you. All right, let's grab this one. Now we are going to use just jade. However, like I said, you can use, and we're also going to use bumblebee. If you don't have these colors, crushed curry is perfect for this bumblebee. And you could use soft succulent ink instead of the just jade. It's going to work just fine. It'll work beautiful. All right, so let me grab my stamps here. And there's lots of little pieces on this one. And we're going to use, like I said, we're going to use fresh freesia, bumblebee, and just jade. And if you don't have these 2 colors, that's what the great thing about Stampin' Up. You can still coordinate other colors with colors, even though they're not exact. They're awesome when they're exact, right? However, they coordinate well. So let me get myself together here. I've got stamps everywhere, and get myself some room. Okay, I used all my big dimensionals on that. Okay, let's do this. All right, so here we are. You're going to have all your parts and pieces, like I said, in your envelope. This is kind of a fun fold. Get all the pieces out. So this card base is 7.5 by 5.5. And it's scored at 3 1/4. Okay, see there? It's not quite all the way to the edge. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4, and this is going to go on the inside so that you have a little bit of the white on the outside like that. And then these pieces we are going to actually layer on the front. So this one is 3 by 5 1/4. Whoops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit the camera. And then the bumblebee is 5 3/8 by 3 1/8. Okay? So this is going to go on here. So I'm just going to put these pieces down. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed these pieces here. This is 1 1/4 by 3 3/4 and 1 3/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, let's set that aside. Let's go ahead and put this, get some of our layers down out of the, so I have less papers in my way here. All right, I keep looking up to see the comments, but they didn't work tonight, like I said. So I don't know what's up with Facebook. All right, this is going to go right on this here, and you're only going to have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around on this flap. Now, this we're going to be doing some stamping on. So let's do that. I'm going to wait to put this on the inside because we're going to stamp on this. We're going to stamp on this guy here. I am going to grab a piece of scrap because I'll probably go off the page. We're going to use fresh freesia, and we're going to use this little cute stamp. And just ink that up, and I'm just going to stamp this randomly on my white. Okay. Now, if you don't have this little stamp set, it is retiring. It's not going in the new catalog. It's called Celebrate with Flowers. You can use any flower set that you have, I'm sure. But I think what's really awesome about this is that you've got this happy birthday, you know, and it's going to go on to the side. So, let's see here. I think I'm going to do a little bit more here on like that, and I think I need one down there. Okay. Next, we are going to take the Just Jade, and I'm going to leave that open for a second. We're going to use the little dragonfly that is in the set. We're going to ink that little guy up and just put him here and there. I just think this is so darn cute. I really, really did like this set a lot. I just didn't get around to using it much, you know. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay. All right. Let's we're still going to need the jade, because now let's go here. We're going to stamp on this. Grab this. And then we're going to use this long stem in the set. And I am not going to, I'm not going to ink the whole thing up because we don't need the whole length. You can see that the length of it is going to go way to the top. We need a flower up there. And let's go ahead and ink that up, making sure it's inked up well. And I need to make sure that when I stamp this, I need some space at the top. So I'm going to come off of the page off the white at the bottom, just like that. Okay, so it's going to go off the page. And I need my cleaner here. Hey, you guys, thanks so much for joining. You like the happy birthday stamp? I do too. I really like it. I like it a lot. All right. We are going to next, we need to stamp this little guy in. I need to close this up for a moment. And I do think I'm done with the freesia. I'm going to close it up too, so I don't get in trouble. Bumblebee or crushed curry, whichever one you have. Okay. We are going to take my scrap. That's what this is, a scrap. And we are going to take this, first of all, this piece right here, this little flower thing. We're going to ink this up. Make sure it's inked up well. And we're going to stamp that on here, just like that. And you're going to need 2 of them. If you're making this card exact, you need 2 of these flowers. If not, use whatever flowers you have that you want to make it work, okay? And I am going to you do have to fussy cut them. But it's worth it, I promise. So I already have one already cut out, so you don't have to watch me cut 2 of them. But I did want to do this so that you could see what we need to do. You're going to take one of these little flowers, and you are going to actually make 2 blooms with this flower. Okay? Now, I consider when you have to do more fussy cutting or something like that, I consider this more of a avid card instead of a beginner for sure. So adapt it to the way that you would like if you are not if you don't have lots of things or you don't want to actually do fussy cutting. So I'm going to take this little guy and I'm actually going to create a bloom right here. I'm going to kind of cut it in half and round it. So I'm going to make 1 bloom. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm actually going to go inside and just round that so it's more like a bloom. Okay, so I've got 2 little blooms. Then I have the big one that I had pre-stamped. And now we're ready to do this little guy, which I just closed this up, didn't I? Let's take this. So what we're going to do is, here's another tip. If you get this little stamp set, right here there's like this divot in this flower, and that divot goes right, you can go right there on that little stem sticking up for the flower. So what I want to do is make sure that my little stamens here, I'm going to have to come down a little bit because I didn't go down far enough. We're going to stamp those there, and then we're just going to put this here, so it's not going to actually end up like I wanted it to, but that's okay. So, tip, bring your stem down a little farther so that you have more room at the top. That's all. And then we're going to take dimensionals, and we're just going to pop these up and have these blooms on our card. So this one is going to go here. How about just like that? That way it kind of looks like it's on there a little bit on that little stem piece. And then this little bloom gets a little dimensional. And let's see, let's just add him right there. And then this little one will go on the opposite side, right? If you really want to step it up, you could stamp a dragonfly and cut him out too. Let's just put this, where should we put this? Should we put that right there? Down here? I think maybe we should put it down here. Just spread it out a little bit. Alright, so there's what we got. So let's go ahead, put this down onto our layer. Let me get it. Alright, so that's just going to go right on there. So again, you're going to get all the parts and pieces to make these. If anything is die cut or embossed, that will be done for you. And if you spend $30, you get the card kit. If you spend $50, you're going to get the Ocean Wave gems as a free gift. If you spend $150, don't use the host code. Just get your hostess benefits, and you're still going to get everything from me, okay? Because I want you to get the benefits. All right. So what's next? We are going to take this piece right here. We're going to set this aside for a memento, and this is going to go on the inside, just like that. Okay. So what I want to do, I'm not going to glue it down yet. In case I make a mistake, I can turn it over. There's 2 sides to that paper, you know. Okay, so we're going to take the happy birthday, and what should I do? What should I do? I think we'll go ahead and do it in the green. Yeah, Let's go ahead with that. All right, so happy birthday. Ink that up good. Okay. Now, because I don't like stamping like this, I'm going to turn it this way so I can see if I have it straight, and I am going to stamp it. How's that, you guys? I did it. Woohoo! All right. Good job, Barb. Hi, Pam. Okay, so there we are. And this is going to go onto this. All right, this layer gets onto the bumblebee. Just like this. So that there's not a lot of bumblebee showing, but just enough to enhance this little piece right here. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or what? I think it's pretty fine. All right, let's do this flat. Get myself going here. There we go. And so this is going to go right here. That worked out pretty good. What I stamped. Okay, flat. Ta-da! There you go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and be fun. And, oh, I didn't glue that down yet. This is a little technique I had showed quite a while back. Let me see if I can do it so you guys can see it. You can, to make it look like it's flying, you can stamp it and then just barely pick it up and then just tap backwards. And look, it looks like it's flying. Can you see that? That's a fun technique. All right. And last but not least, we are going to use this beautiful Just Jade sparkly ribbon. We're just going to have a little knot, and I'll have these done for you. Just take this, just like that. Scissors. And this ribbon is fun because see it frays when it doesn't cut all the way. These aren't my ribbon scissors. Okay, but I am going to kind of foof out the ends a little bit just because I want to. That's what's fun about this ribbon. This side's a little bit long. I got to cut this down a little. So this is our last card. If you've been hanging out with me, I also have one last surprise. I'm not going to stamp, but I have a surprise to show you. So thank you for hanging out till the end, or if you're watching the replay, thank you so much that you've stuck with us till our fourth card. That's what we're finishing right now, is the fourth card. Let's put this on the inside, just like this. Now remember, you have to place the order by the 2nd, April 2nd, in order to get my freebies here, because I'll have something new next month probably. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Isn't that great? Last but not least, we're going to take this little guy with a glue dot. Find my glue dots here. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I really needed this therapy tonight. I'll tell you that. I really did. So thank you so much. So to have that last little sparkle on there, let's put this right here so that we have that little shimmer down at the bottom. And again, if you have Wink of Stella, let's just sparkle this babies up. All right. And then wait till you see some of these samples. They're so great. All right, there's card number 4. Let me show you the samples. I know that it's after 8, but usually my virtuals do go a little bit longer than 1 hour. Okay, let me grab these samples. So some of the samples I did. Some of the samples were done by one of our group members, Linda Barton. Hopefully I can remember which one she did. So let me do this. I'm going to get some stuff out of the way so I can show you these better. Okay, so there's that one. Hopefully the color is showing up well. But there's that. Now I use the same the same and I created this one. This is using the punch with the, I can't think of the set. But I used that flower punch to go with this retired paper and the pool party ribbon. And look, see, I used that same stamp set and stamped these little guys at the bottom, put two little gems there that coordinate with the front. Isn't that fun? But this is retired paper here. Okay, this one, Linda did this one. So yeah, she fussy cut. See how she did the flower right in the stem? And so yes, and then she did, she embossed with the, I don't know what folder this is, but she embossed that. So yeah, there's that. This one was one of our, I believe this was I don't know where I saw this one, but anyway, this is using the rainbow paper and the little saying on the inside, "May your day be filled with sunshine." How cute is that? Using the circle scallop dies. This, I cased it right out of the catalog. Look at that. So I just used the in colors and I stamped Bumblebee, Magenta, Just Jade. I used the flourishing flower pieces here and embossed that in white. This is right out of the catalog, you guys. Linda did this one. Isn't this cute? Using some designer paper. There you go, another easy one using that happy birthday. I think the happy birthday is awesome. Now here she got a little fancy with this one, and she used the smaller leaves. She stamped them a couple times, and then she cut this one out. Then she stamped these and cut them out. Yeah, I think, sorry, I was holding it way too close. But yeah, isn't that great? And that's using the evergreen, not evergreen, the, it's a paper that's discontinued now. But anyway, there's that. A couple more. Let's see here. How about this one? Isn't this cute? Using that the rainbow paper that we had and the daisy here. Cute, cute. And last, I did. Oh, here's Linda. This is Linda. She used the. I think it's. I don't know if it's the paint folder, but she used one of the folders. And she punched this out, and then she cut these little guys with a circle, and then she just clipped in between to make the flowers with that. How cute is that? Great samples there. So let me get all the samples for you so you can have them all here. You can see what we did. Here is one of our cards, the number 4. I need to grab 1, 2. Where's the other one? I'm looking for, oh, here he is, hiding down here. I have a bonus card for you this month, so you're going to get 5. You're going to get 5 cards. All right, so number 4, let's see, number 3, number 2, and number 1. Okay, there's the 4 cards that you're going to have all the parts and pieces for. In addition, you guys, I can't even believe this either. This stamp set and dies. In Bloom, it's on low inventory, but it's on sale for, well, no, the regular price is $17. All these things that make amazing flowers. I'm a flower girl. And then these dies are $18.50, but look at all of these dies. Look at all of these dies. This is a great deal. If you don't have these dies and you love the whole stitched look, these are beautiful. So here is your bonus card, and all you need is a sentiment. It doesn't have to be this one. You can use any sentiment that you have, but here is your bonus card that you're going to get all the parts for. Ta-da! Isn't this pretty? Look at this. So, how do you do this? You're just going, and I'll have the tutorial, designer paper onto the cinnamon, cinnamon onto the pale papaya. This is a folded piece that will You're just going to fold it in half, put your designer paper there. You're going to glue on all of your parts and pieces. But look at the stitching on there. If you like stitched items, you guys, you got to get this. These are the Ocean Wave Gems. So that's your bonus project you're going to get. All right. You just own the dies and love them? Yeah, Nancy, I know. I think so too. I think if you don't like the stamp set, okay. But these dies, so awesome. All right, there you go. It's 8:16. You guys are awesome to hang out with me, to check out the virtual class. If I can help you with anything at all, please let me know. I am here to answer questions. And don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and turn you back up now that we've seen all the cards that are going to be in the kit there. But let me go back to the here and just let you know that again, this is the host code that will get you these free products if you order with me by April 2nd. If you want anything off of that list, get it now, because it's gone. I couldn't believe all the stuff that's already gone. So go and check it out. If you put the number in and it'll come up that it's not available, then it's sold out. And I didn't know. I mean, it could be done already, especially those dies. I know the stamp set was on low inventory, but the dies didn't say low inventory. So, gosh, what else? I'm looking at the comments really quick. Awesome. All right, join me on Thursday. I'll be back. I'll have some more things to show you. Yeah, I'm getting excited. So I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a great couple days until I see you on Thursday. Bye.